Hello, my friends, and welcome back. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Well, I don't know what this article exactly wants to convey, but nevertheless, Ukraine is very clear in its plans. And I don't think those plans that are in this article will benefit Ukraine. But who knows? Let's see what's going on here. This article comes from Ukrainska Pravda, and it is from July 22nd, 2022, and this is the title: Ukraine ready to help Moldova deoccupy Transnistria, Budanov said. Okay, so how will they help them to deoccupy it? By supporting attacking from the west, from the east, then Transnistria, or what? Starting a war there, expanding the war? Is this the new order received from the handlers, your handlers, guys? All right, the head of Chief Directorate of Intelligence of the Ministry of Defense, Kirilo Budanov, has said that Ukraine is ready to help Moldova with the occupation of Transnistrian territory. Interesting. All right, let's see how we expand. Budanov said this on Friday during the nationwide joint 24/7 newscast, as reported by an Europeiska Pravda correspondent. And I am quoting: "I support Moldova's desire to get rid of the occupying forces from its territory. And we, as a state and a special service, will do everything to help brotherly state get rid of the invaders from its land." Brotherly state. I have so many to talk about: Ukraine, Moldova, Romania, Bessarabia, Bukovina, Snake Island, in so brotherly language. Just wait for me. I will. So Budanov's words were heard against the background of a statement by Vitaly Ignatiev, the head of the Ministry of Foreign Affairs of the unrecognized Transnistrian Moldovan Republic, that the territory is seeking to gain independence from Moldova with subsequent annexation to Russia. Dmitry Belik, a member of the Russian State Duma Committee on International Affairs, stated the same. The Bureau for the Reintegration of Moldova emphasized that the reintegration of the country is the main goal of the negotiations on the settlement of the Transnistrian conflict. And I'm quoting: "All international partners and the constitutional authorities resolutely support the formula of a peaceful settlement of this Transnistria conflict, respecting the sovereignty and territorial integrity of Moldova within its internationally recognized borders." Wow. Oh my. Okay, let's Moldova considers the presence of OGRV, which obviously are the Russians there, operational group. So that's the operational group based on Transnistria. That's about, I think, 1,000 Russians there. So it says that it's about 1,500 to 1,700. Well, it's very strange. This guy's multiplying very prolifically over there. Because last time when I made a video on Transnistria, they said over there it's about 999 or something. But it seems like they are very loving people. All right. So it says that the vast majority of the staff of the OGRV is made up of local residents who have Russian citizenship. Oh, so probably that's just some are Russian, some are these guys, but nevertheless it means only 700 would be the other ones. Anyway, Moldova considers the presence of the OGRV in Transnistria to be illegal and demands its withdrawal. Previously, the Russian military could rotate through the land corridor in Ukraine, but since 2014 they have had no such opportunity. All right, let's go here. Let's go first with Ukraine thing. Okay, let's start with the beginning. The beginning is this: Moldova, the state of Moldova, was Romania, is the current state of Moldova. It's part of the entire Moldova, which was a province of Romania. It was a country, a kingdom, and it was big. I'm going to talk like Kamala Harris now. It was a country, big country, invaded a small country, so the same I have, but it was big. But then from that you had, it's divided by a river going up north. Now the part from the river to the east, towards Russia, that part, Bessarabia it's called, that was demanded by Stalin with an ultimatum from Romania before the Second World War, in that area, all right, 1940, I can't remember exactly the time. Stalin said, guys, you owe us that, we're gonna take it, give it to us, otherwise we were gonna invade you. And the weasels, Romanian, says, yeah, just take it, but don't take Bucharest, don't touch me, take my mom, take my kid, take everything, but don't take me. So I hate that kind of philosophy, and that happened. So they gave it to the Soviet Union. Soviet Union, Stalin, created this Moldovan Republic. I'm not certain if he did or not, but anyway, that's part of Ukraine now. He gave Ukraine some other territories as well. He asked from some Romanian territories in the north, called Bukovina. That was part of they gave it to Ukraine. So it said Romania out. From Romania, now you're part of Ukraine. They had this country, this Ukraine. And then Moldova, they cut it, the ones that they asked, they were given by the weasel Romanian politicians. What should we do? Fight, like the Serbs did. Like the Serbs fought the Germans. Yes, they lost, but you didn't lose your national spirit. You're just a weasel. Romanians, talking about leaders and people who support them. Nevertheless, move on. So, then what did they do? From this Bessarabia, they cut the southern part and gave it to whom? To Ukraine again. And the Republic of Moldova that we have right now is just a piece of Bessarabia that was initially taken by Stalin, given by the idiots. So the southern part is Moldovan. They don't ask for it from their brotherly friends. Bessarabia right now is in Bukovina, I'm sorry, from the north Romania, with Chisinau, is in Ukraine right now. Those that were Romanians over there were Ukrainians too. So where's the brotherly with whom? Moldova should ask for its southern part. They were not. So that's taken by it was given to Ukraine by the Soviets. Given, okay? So Ukraine should shut up about this brotherly something. So now they say, okay, and then you got the Transnistria. Transnistria, let's say first, Republic of Moldova, it's an illegally created country, in my assessment. Why? Because after 1991, when Soviet Union dissipated, that artificially created country of Moldova became a state all of a sudden. That was created by the Soviets. It was never an independent like that. And it's chunked, it's cut in the bottom. So they didn't give the whole thing, they gave it to Ukraine. So that is artificial in its creation. That should have been gone back to Romania after 1991 as a province. I hate the Romanians that they're gonna get it back or something, but it's still, there were Romanians over there, Moldovans. Yeah, if that's Moldovan, then Moldovans are across the river I was mentioning. Prut, it's called. So what are we gonna do? Romania and this, are we gonna get it back? So Moldova, when it says we're independent, and we have Transnistria across another little river, north, south, and that's the little strip that the Russian took from Moldova, and Moldova said it's ours. No, you're not yours, you're Romanians. You're Romanians. So how do we say that was taken from us? No, actually that was taken from Romania, if it belongs to Romania. Not to you, Moldova. You're not a country over there. I don't know why you remain after 1991, just because you were Soviet. I understand. There were a lot of Russians brought in, a lot of Ukrainians brought in that kind of Moldova, Bessarabia. So this is how it runs over there. And now these guys, the Ukrainians, embrace the Moldovan. No, you steal us to this day. Give us the southern part, give us the Bukovina, Put all that to Romania, and then we talk about brotherly love. And besides, the Snake Island, again, was taken with an order, again, by that guy called Stalin, wasn't it? So no, we're not brotherly. I'm talking about the countries. People, yeah, whatever they want to do. But you owe me, you took my car, you took my wife, and you took my kid, and you say we're brother here? We're friends? No, we're not friends. Regarding the Moldova and the Transnistria, the Russians invaded it and took it. Or they did an uprising. Let's say Moldova is a country on its own, and these guys got to take it. What's the? And it did not invade actually. They helped the guys in Transnistria gain their sovereignty inside, like Kosovo. Did anybody intervene? Everybody's crying. No, they was taken. It should go back. What about let's say Kosovo? How can you make the case for Kosovo, but not make for Transnistria? I make for Transnistria, and how? No, nobody should intervene in over there. We should go in and take it. And what is this? It's not yours. It's not yours. First, Moldova and Transnistria, if Transnistria belongs to Bessarabia or whatever. And the Russians went in and decided that's a separate entity. Like other guys, what's her name? NATO 1990, blah, blah, blah. They came and said, no. This is, Kosovo is a different entity. They decided. Why? Because its majority is Albanian, Kosovarians, however you want to call them. But on Transnistria, how about that? Why not? It's Russians go in, take Transnistria and say, okay, this Transnistria is just because the majority is Russians. They voted in 2006, independent. What do you want? The will of the people. We don't use the same scale. We don't use the same logic here. No, we don't. So I'm very, it's so much hypocrisy here. That's why when I hear these guys talk brotherly, anyway, let's go back to this. So what are these guys thinking? Are they going to do what? Intervene in something that's not theirs, like the Serbs would go now in Albania. There was a lot of talk about Albania uniting with Kosovo. You know that was the aim a long time ago. They say no. The same here. Transnistria is going to be part of Russia if it's not already. That's the final destination, like the other one. In Europe, in Balkans. So, what are they going to do? Go and invade it? Who? Ukraine? Based on what? You are sitting on other countries' territories. Yes, you are. And that's in Europe has overlapped. A lot of countries are overlapped. The Hungarians can claim the Romanians are sitting on Transylvania, their territory. There you have it. And we want to talk about Galicia? What's Galicia doing? Where is Galicia now? Who's got it? Why do you think Ukraine is upset with Poland? They seem to be friends. They're not. At the border over there, they have a lot of problems. Do you think Poland is happy with Kaliningrad? Do you think Germany is happy with Poland because of the Don's territory? It's so much area. It's so much BS. Brotherly. What are they going to do? Are they going to intervene? Is Romania going to intervene? Is going to weasels. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, and be just. God.